Hey, thanks for joining us. You're continuing your preparations, of course, for the weekend. I just want to start by just asking you, it's a 12:30 kick-off. Is that a big alteration for you, a disruption, take away from your planning and preparation?
I don't think so, because of what time you train at, really, in terms of the players, their preparation when they wake up in the morning. Their eating plan would be slightly different compared to what you'd eat coming into training, but I don't think it disrupts much, really. I think it's something we're all going to have to get used to. Games kicking off at different times on different days. That's the way football's moved. Premier League, Championship adapted to it after originally it being a bit alien, but I think it's something we'll get used to, because obviously the broadcasters want us to be on tally more, which I think is good for the players.
Yeah, you're going to pick up on that again. Is that just you've been there on the TV when you were playing, does it give you that extra bit of motivation that your club's in the spotlight?
Excuse me. I think this original period of it going on tally, you being on tally more often, I think it is different, so the players are, a little bit of buzz and they know they'll be on tally, but I think again that will become they'll become more used to that as it happens more regularly throughout the seasons and moving forward. Like I say, different kick-off times, different days. I think something we're going to get used to. I think Sundays will become a thing moving forward at some point when you're playing on Sundays as well. So I think for now, I think there is a little bit of a buzz, the players on tally and things like that, but I think eventually we'll all get used to it.
Players going to the hairdressers a day earlier, is it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Unfortunately for you, when you're looking at preparing your team for the second week running, you're going to be without two players through suspensions. Again, there's been frustrating ones that have you're not letting the people get away with it. Is that something that you're on to the players about maintaining discipline, because it's that hot time of the season now, isn't it, where it all counts?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's something we speak about, discipline. We're always on to them about keeping their discipline. I don't think we're a dirty team by any means. A lot of unnecessary bookings throughout the season, so I don't think it's like we're going around making daft tackles during the game and things like that. So it's just reiterating the messages and how important it is that you do keep your discipline. Say it catches up with players eventually and they lose their place in the team and people are waiting to come in. So it's something we do go on about, believe it or not. I know our record's been highlighted a little bit more over the last two games, but I don't think we're a dirty team by any means.
Well, goals at the moment have been in a bit of a short supply, but one of the things that came out of last week's game, a positive, is that you stopped the goals against column, and again you can take that into your next game.
Yeah, I think that's been something we've been good at throughout the season. After we've had blips, we've been able to then make sure we keep the ball out of the back of our net. I think the players enjoy doing it. Phil's been excellent, contributing to that as well. Like you say, we're getting up the pitch. It's just now making better decisions, getting players arriving into areas where we look a bit more of a goal threat.
Barrow, the next one up, they've had a change of manager obviously since the opening day of the season when you went up there. What are you expecting?
Yeah, well, they obviously at the start of the season changed philosophy in terms of what they wanted to look like and how they wanted to play, and you could see that. New managers come in, got off to a good start with them, and they look like what Barrow you thought looked like when Peter was there. That they look a little bit more like that. They're really difficult to play against, got goal threats, good on set plays. So it might be an afternoon where we're going to have to be patient with the football. It looks like they're going to allow you to have a little bit of the football, so we've got to be patient. The crowd have got to be patient with that, and make sure we make good decisions and not force the football, and hopefully take our chances when they come.
The stat shows they're not the best of travellers, and they've only won 2 out of the 15, but it's down to you to get control of the game.
Yeah, and I think that that stat might look different with the new manager coming in terms of how they set up, and some time for him to build up away games and see where they are with that towards the end of the season. But like we always say, the onus is on us. We know we've got to perform. Like, the performances have been good last 4 games. I think they've been good. Like I say, it's just putting the ball in the back of the net.
It's a crucial time, but you're right in the mix, there's no doubt about that. This is game number 33, you are kicking off earlier. You can just steal a little bit of advantage by getting those 3 points and leave it down to them to kick off at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, and obviously that's the aim for Barrow. We want to pick up 3 points at home, particularly what happened in our last home game. And then we can all hopefully sit back and watch the other games unfold. But there's still plenty of football. Every team up there is going to be playing each other in the next few weeks. So like, I think I commented last week, I think, in another 10 games time, I'm not sure we'll know exactly who's doing what.
Well, you have the fans forum and there was a good turnout. I've left the last question to the usual one that you get on the press day. You said there might be a couple of players coming back. Is it improving? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, definitely. There definitely is light at the end of the tunnel, which has given us a little pick up this morning. So hopefully, like we said in the fans forum, in the next couple of days, we'll see some players back. A couple of games, we'll see some players back.
And hopefully, till 2 o'clock you'll wait, but the fans will hope there's some forward players coming back.
Yeah, hopefully will be some forward players coming back, because that again, that's the area in the recent 4 games that we've really lacked in. So yeah, hopefully there's some good news on that.